Hi, this instructional video is about one of the three transformations. So let me first demonstrate. First, I'm going to draw the coordinate plane X and Y. I will use the entire page. And as you know, the horizontal axis is represented by the letter X, and the Y, the vertical, is the Y. And the homework that I assigned, what you're supposed to do is come up with your own polygon. And one of the first things you're supposed to do after that is to do a reflection over the x-axis. So let's do that one. So I'm going to create one randomly. Let's say 1, 2, 1, 2. So here's my coordinate. Let's call this A. And the A is, of course, 2 and 2. The second coordinate is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just 1. I could just, it's whatever I want. So -5 and 1. Oops, this is going to be -2, by the way, right? Because on the left side of the origin, on the x-axis. And then for a third one, I'm just going to choose one randomly. Let's say over here, -3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this away. So let's put it over here. And let's call this one C, and that's going to be -3 and 5. Now I'm going to connect those three vertices to form a triangle. In this case, I don't see any 90-degree angle, nor do I see equal distance between any of the two lines. So it's not isosceles, but I do know it's an acute scalene triangle. Acute because it's all less than 90 degrees, and scalene because none of the distance look congruent. Now the assignment said to take this polygon and reflect it over the x-axis. Well, this is the x-axis right here. So if I were to take this paper and fold it over this x-axis, and if this paint was wet, it will form a mirror image on this side, on the third quadrant of this coordinate plane. But exactly where? So that's what you have to determine. Well, we talked about how if a coordinate is reflected over the y-axis, the y value does not change, just the x becomes opposite. Same is true. Likewise, if you reflect it over the x-axis, the x value does not change, but the y will become opposite. So in this case, it was 1, it's going to become -1 over here. See that? So that's B prime, the new location. It is now -5. See, that did not change. But the y1 is now the opposite, -1. And the A, it was 1, 2, and -2 is not going to change. But the direction going up is now it's going to go down. So it's going to be 1, 2, this away. So that's the A prime. The new location for this A coordinate is now A prime at -2, which did not change, but the Y is not 2, it's now -2. And finally the C is -3. Again, that does not change, 1, 2, 3, but instead of going upward, you're going to go downward, opposite of the direction. So it's going to be -3 and -5 on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there, somewhere. So this is the C prime at -3 and opposite of 5, which is -5. Now you draw a line between those three vertices, and what you're gonna end up with is a perfect mirror image that is reflective of this over the x-axis. That's called a reflection. All right.